I thought it was funny. Good morning, folks. The time is 9:57 a.m. on the 1st of October, 2025. And of course, it's the second for our friends in Australia, those folks all over Australia. But let's get a big special hello to those folks in Melbourne. Actually, hello to everybody. Not just the folks in Australia, not just the folks in Melbourne. Everybody. I hope you're all doing fantastic today. It is, well, day one of spooky season for a lot of us. That's right, October is spooky season. It's Halloween month. If you celebrate, I totally get if you don't, but I'm a big fan. And who am I? I'm Lee. I'm the guy who started the groups. Well, there's two of them. The group's called WellIThoughtItWasFunny.com. And you folks are you, and you're freaking amazing. And how do I know that? Well, number one, who the heck else would you be? And number two, we're amazing, and we weren't until you got here. So that means you're amazing. Folks, cheers to you. And just how amazing are we? We're so amazing that we managed to gather 867,000 people in this community of ours. That is more people than the population of many cities around the planet. So what do I like to call us? I like to call us the funniest city on the internet. Population, us. Funny people, funny place, making people laugh. Cheers to us, folks. And cheers to you. Thanks for making us so funny and so successful. What's happening today, folks? I'm going to guess I'm not going to hear from anybody. Guilt trip right off the bat, eh? Now, folks, I'm every day I ask this, and well, not every day. I don't do a video every day, but I try to ask this every time we do a video because I'd like to include you folks in these videos. What's happening in your day? What's going on in your life? Why don't you share a little bit about yourself, whether it's about today, about tomorrow, about your past, about your future, your hobbies, your pets, your plants. We want to hear about you. That's right. We want to hear about you. Why? Because we don't want these videos to be stagnant, right? And we want to make the funniest city on the internet the friendliest city on the internet. And maybe we can do that by getting to know a few of us, right? So I'd love to feature you tomorrow. Why don't you leave a comment on today's video about what's going on in your life? Once again, pets, plants, hobbies, what makes you laugh. And if you don't want to do any of that, fine, whatever. But what I would like is if you'd hit the reaction button on this video, like the like button or like the thumbs up, I should say, or, the angry face, the laughing face. At least I know you're there if you hit one of those reactions. And if you want to say even hi or hello or leave an emoji or a GIF in the comments, I know you're out there. That's what I want to know. I want to know what you're out there. I'd like to know more. I'd like to know about your cats, your dogs, your fish, your reptiles, your pet spider. I want to know about you, your collections, like I said, your hobbies. Leave a comment on today's video. Now I've repeated myself 3 times in that little bit in that last minute or so. So you get the idea. I would love if you commented on today's video or any of these videos telling us a little bit about yourself. And feel free to share photos, and if you'd like to share videos, well, you can do that too, but you do have to send that by email to admin, ADMIN, at wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. All one word, wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. So I'm looking forward to seeing your responses and your replies tomorrow or the next day. Well, maybe not tomorrow, but you know what I mean. Come on, folks. Leave a quick comment, but at least react to the video. Thanks. Okay, I'll get on with it. I'm doing something today. Aside from this video here, which I'm going to be making and then editing, I am going to be working the Calgary Flames hockey game tonight, and it's Vancouver. Vancouver Canucks are in town against our Calgary Flames, and it should be a good game tonight. This is preseason. They've got one more preseason game to go. That'll be on Friday against Winnipeg, and looking forward to it. I love my job. I love hockey. I love the Flames. It's going to be a great night. And so that's what I'm doing tonight. Now, since we're not doing a video tomorrow, I should let you know what I'm doing tomorrow. Wendy and I are going to be going to see Cirque du Soleil, the Echo Show here in Calgary. So you can look up Cirque du Soleil. They are out of Quebec, Canada here originally. Now, I don't know if they're still based out of Quebec, but I know that's where they originated. I could look that up too, and I didn't. I'm sorry. But we'll be doing that tomorrow. That should be fun. Actually, that will be fun. That's going to be amazing. I've seen one Cirque show before, and it was a small one, kind of a private show for a group of pet store managers when I used to be a pet store. This is a long time ago. This was in Mont Tremblant, also Quebec. where this happened. So looking forward to that tomorrow. Looking forward to the hockey game tonight. Should be fun. Folks, remember, I want to hear about you. I want to know what's going on. And as you noticed in the beginning of the video, you probably heard me mention that for me, this is the beginning of spooky season. October is Halloween month for me, and I'm a big fan. Well, so is my wonderful wife. She's a big fan, and she was over at her friend's place the other day, and she happened to snap a picture of the folks across the street from them who've already started by putting out their Halloween stuff. And she posted that to her Facebook, and my mom replied that neighbors a couple blocks from her place had the same setup, basically. So I'm going to bring up these photos right now. We're going to start off with my mom's photo here, and this is taken just a couple blocks from their place. Sorry about that, folks. Wrong. So this is just taken a couple blocks from my mom and from where my mom lives in Ottawa. Well, actually in Rockland, Ontario, which is a suburb of Ottawa. So let me bring that up right now. So this is the photo that my mom got of her neighbor's setup, and the photo that Wendy got. And this was just on the weekend. It's basically the same setup. These are the same. Same props or whatever. I think that's very cool. I didn't know these were sold as a kit like this, but I think that's awesome. I love when people get into the Halloween spirit. I really, really do. So great stuff. Thank you, Wendy, for sharing that. Thank you to my mom for sharing that. My mom, Maureen Matherin. Those are awesome. And you know what I'd love too, folks? Absolutely love this. I'd like to get this throughout the month. If you've got a cool Halloween setup, or if you see some cool Halloween decoration setups in your neighborhood, take photos of them. Send those in. I want to see those. I absolutely want to see those. And I'll show those every video till the end of October. I would love, love, love. And I'm going to keep an eye out for them too, because they're popping up here. So there's a challenge for you. Get photos of the Halloween setups in your neighborhood. If you're into Halloween like I am, and you wanna share some photos, snap some pictures of the Halloween decorations going up in your neighborhood over the month and share them as a comment on this video. But you can also send them by email to admin@willithoughtitwasfunny.com. And if you get any of those animatronic ones and that you want to do video, send that to that admin@willithoughtitwasfunny.com. And when I post them, I'll give you credit for your photos, I promise. So yes, let's see some Halloween decoration setups. And don't forget, share a little bit about yourself. Okay, well, I've also got some featured posts. I do this every day, or at least I try to. I've got 4 featured posts today. I've got posts from, let's make sure I've got this right here. I've got posts from Dixie Ziemba. I've got a post from Fergus Tyson. I've got a post from Melissa Rinderknecht. And I got a post from Patricia D. And it's going to be in that order. So we are going to start off with Dixie Ziemba's post. I was just talking about this. Abso-freaking-lutely. I'm actually excited. I love trick-or-treating as a kid. And I just love Halloween as an adult. All right, the next one is from, I'm sorry, let me get my brain together. The next one is from Fergus Tyson. And yeah. I don't like most of these posts where, things were better when we were a kid, blah, blah, blah. This is not one of those posts. So I like this post. It's funny. And I've seen it before. Haven't seen it for a while. This is one of the first times I've seen it as a crisp, not really fuzzed out, overly shared, overly copied and pasted JPEG. So Fergus, thank you on multiple levels there. All right. And the next one is from Melinda Rinderknecht. Bringing that up right now. And I never thought of it this way. You got it? Horrifying. All right. And the 4th post is from Patricia D. Bringing that up right now. I'm a cat dad. And it usually works. Thank you, folks. Thank you, Dixie. Thank you, Fergus. Thank you, Melissa. And thank you, Patricia. And thank you to everybody out there. The reason this group is so successful is because we're funny, and we're funny because of you. So where do we find ourselves? I think we're right on the cusp of the bad jokes. There was a racing snail that got rid of his shell because he thought it would make him faster. Turned out it just made him more sluggish. What do you call a man who's finished digging? Doug. I don't think it's wrong to occasionally date a nun. Just don't get into the habit. Autocorrect goes straight to heel. What did the janitor yell when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies! Someone just called my phone, sneezed, and hung up. I'm getting sick of these cold calls. Just because I choose not to drink doesn't mean that I'm automatically not fun to be with. No, that's a separate choice that I also decided to make. A couple extra jokes in our bad jokes segment, and that's just because I couldn't choose between a few of them, and I didn't mind telling a couple extra ones this morning. And I've got people to thank for today's jokes. I've got my friend Dave Knapp. He sent in some jokes last night. I just saw the email this morning. Very thankful. Thank you, Dave. Dave sends in jokes quite often, and it's always appreciated. I also have to thank my beautiful, wonderful wife, Wendy, for one of those jokes. And then there's another one I got from a post from Lizzy Grin. She didn't actually submit a joke. She submitted a post that works as a joke, at least worked for me as a joke. And then the last few, I gotta say, I don't have anyone specific to thank for them. But that doesn't mean I made them up or anything. It means I just heard them over the years, and I can't remember who told them to me, and I don't know if those folks wrote those jokes. So thank you to the folks that have told the jokes over the years that I've heard that I've maybe repeated. So thank you to everybody for your jokes. And folks, I'd love to tell you your jokes too. Why don't you send your jokes to jokes@whatithoughitwasfunny.com, and if I use your jokes, I'm going to thank you too for your jokes. And you know what would also be cool? If you've got it in you, take a moment, record yourself telling a joke. It could be video, it could be audio, record it on your phone, a webcam. Heck, I'll take an audio cassette or a video cassette. I would make that work, my friends. Send your jokes to jokes@whatithoughitwasfunny.com. Unless it's an audio or video cassette, then you contact me. I'll send you an address. Folks, send your jokes to whatithoughitwasfunny.com. Folks, we're going to do a quick wrap up today. Just want to tell you, folks, that I appreciate every single one of you, and I can't believe how many of you are here. I want to thank you for making us so freaking successful and for making us, once again, the funniest city on the internet. I'm going to be here again in video form on Friday, but you know, I'm here all the time, really. I still want to hear from you. I want you to leave a comment on today's video. Remember, pets, plants, hobbies. What are you doing today? I want to hear about it. I love it. I want to see the photos of the Halloween setups in your neighborhood as the month goes on. You know, send them in. Folks, I want to hear from you because you rock, and I want everyone else to know you rock. I already know you rock. I want everybody else to know just how much. So I'll be waiting for that stuff. I will. I'm not going to be holding my breath, though, because, you know, well, enough of that. I'm going to see you again on Friday. You have a fantastic day, my friends. Keep laughing.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny. Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.